p.m. Prior to Asian, we get the signal, goes up 7, rejects the 7, we enter, stop loss above, goes down to 7, this signal flips up for 3, we're still bearish, so once it flips back for 3, we're going for a 7, 1 to 1. Here, we get a signal, looks like it's going to come up. The next candle it says sell, so this is now a 7 candle setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 also a signal to sell. 3, 3. We get it. Bullish signal confirmed. Since it's a 7 candle play, we look for a 7 candle play. And that's this right here. But we have this guy. Change my text to white. 3 stop loss. Swing, but it looks like we should tap 5 close and strength off of this signal. So 5 shoots for 7. We gotta stop down, break even, and stopped out before we can go to back up and tapped this block area. So 5 showed strength, but in the very next candle we closed into the box. This candle we failed it. So if we didn't close right here, we should have closed right here. And otherwise, according to the 15. This is a big move right here. Big move to the area. We wanted to see if we can actually go hit that 7 mark, but it's like, nope. And since it didn't, we took out the stop loss of here, impulse move, try to push higher, go lower, signal a little bit of strength to the downside. Shoot that. This is 7 mark, so it's top of the candle, downwards, 7 close outside, so we anticipated to go to motherfucking 12, but since the body pulls so that this distance right here is so short, we're only going to drop from 7 to the bottom of the body. 7 shoots for 12. We were shy on this candle, then engulfed. And this candle, we turn on the RSI bars. And this is where we were. So we were shy to hit 12, we shoot 12. And graph 15 to the dot. Again, small box. So, as according to this, as we came up from here, in the 15 area, and rejected into this 12, we'll just do it that. This came down to 15. From the 15 we rejected, engulfed right off into 12, which is here, and then we tapped from the bottom of the 15 tap 7. So we're going to draw the Fibonacci from the 7 to the bottom of our entry. Now swing right there. So you can see that should have been red. Decent. So right here we should assume we were in buys and we got a signal. Let's go higher. Right. And we got a signal to go higher. Stop losses below 7 at 7. But if we wanted to, could have hit this 50% retracement because again there was no structure on this 15 candle, and all of this printed a signal on the 30-minute. Grabbed the 50%, grabbed our block, came up, closed above our signal, the plug was depleting, it flipped, additional signal right here. Everything would have been stopped out. Right. We were entering here into buys off of this signal when we were trailing it. This ideally would have been the mark. This is how we would want to trade, right? We'd leave it for 7. Hard stop for 7 and be good, but we have to trail it, and if we trailed it right here we would have got stopped out. So it's a little different reading it, but we're trying to break it down now to where this isn't the trade, this is just boom. Even if we did get stopped out right there, right, say we get this buy a little early, we don't even get it at the 50% retracement, okay? So we don't get it at the 50. Comes up, and then it shoots back down. We get stopped out of this trade. This trade hits 3 only once and twice before it came back. Doesn't even stop out the 7. We have this level right here, so it shoots past this little block we just drew up right here off of this candle. It shoots past it, closing below, but then it closes right back in. We try to break the lows, but we wick and give us another signal within the box at the top end. We wick out, so entry should have been right here. Off to the buy. 630 came. It took us. This is the initial move. close off for. But we have this level here, the 7, no top wick on the closure, draw the box, boom. Hit this manipulation gap, magnet zone, 5.4, $3, 2.5, boom, boom, boom. Came up impulse, structure, impulse, take it, little impulse failed, tried it, came down, stopped us out, impulse move again, double top, all the way down, taking out those lows, not deep enough, coming back to the top of the 7 block, showing reactions, taking all of that liquidity, boom, impulse move to the upside, failed to close, sideways movement, some manipulation, boom, the push up, the retest, and move forward. This is the 12 block we failed to hit right here, so I drew the bottom of the 12 area to the highs to the left, and you see this. This would be ideal for the entry, but we want to be entering here, and here. Forgot that was playing. But yeah, so this is the 7 mark, that's the 12 area. Where does it trail for stops? So it trails right there. Trails right there. It trails right there. It doesn't trail here. And so I want to look at this candle right here on the 30 now, which I think is this right here, and it gives us a signal on the 30. So it trailed us for 7, it kept trailing everybody for 7. It takes the liquidity of all of those, gives us a signal, close the signal on the 30, get a push off of it, comes back down, and we do our thing. So I'm going to draw it up as this is the initial move. We do have some sideways movement in here, but there's nothing that says signal on our end on 15. So we draw this up, we just hit the 15 level to the dot in this 15-minute time frame. I'd be very surprised to see this 4 hour come back down and grab this flag. There is bears in this here though. Wanting to sell but not going to. Although there is signal. And let's see how it acted first. Okay, so 3 failed to hold. 3 box held. 3 failed to hold here, but then stop loss held once at 3. And then you see where we broke out, we got to close, retested it, failed to hit that bottom end, started breaking out here. Some can argue this is the initial move. I feel like this should be like a magnet zone level now that I'm looking at it. So grab it from here to 30, and then the top of that signal, which is weak. Magnet zones are purple, but I don't want to get mixed up with there, so I'll do that shade, this one, the 50% mark here, long position, not that it's a huge difference, but 3, 5, 5 engulfed to then come back and retest it at the clothesline. Here. 5. Turn to 7. 7 needed to be hit. It was hit first and reaction showed it. But then that means there was a weakness here. Weakness, but we engulfed. That's a clean retest. Shy, 12 turns into 15. 12 side, 12 retrace into 15. We're showing weakness though. We retested this area, so it makes me feel that even though we want to sell, I should be bearish right now, but we got the bearish signal slowed down, then a doji, so that makes me feel like we are missing something, and that something would be our Fibonacci levels. We're on the outside of the 6. Due for some retracement. How far though? We could come all the way back to touch the 7. But off of this rally, I'd wanted to see it react with the 15 take profit zone. And then I would sell off of the 15, because look on the 4 hour right now, we're at these highs. It could fall back down. For it to fall down steep right now, if we were to come up to the 15, I don't expect that 15 to show us some good action. Every move gets trailed by 7. How about we do that? Let's see. Let's remove our Fibonacci's. It's not even clear. So these were our charts. This is where we tried to sell. See how I acted sideways with this. Not a good area. charts are messy. This one had to be strictly 15-minute. It's zoomed out. We have our 4-hour drawn. Our kill zones out. Bring it back in for a second, see what we got going on. I don't know why this is here, honestly. Really shouldn't be here. If it's gonna be anywhere, it's gonna be right there. Probably right there. Honestly, that looks clean to it. Because it'll just coming up for nothing out here. Here we got the swing before the initial drop, broke even, everything right here. Reacted with it, came up to make this pattern. If we zoom out though, move our logarithmic trend. Try to make this look a little bit more clean, damn it. Just fuck. Yeah, we wanted to sell off of that bitch. Be a $4 move right now, baby. Since this is the block, actually, there's so many ways to draw it up, and we get tossed up because we draw it up every way and the other. So again, like, boom, this is that 3 level. We hit the profit of 3, came back down. Tapped the bottom of the box, reversed and closed at the top of it, or whatever you want to call it. We did that, exactly that. See how I act to the 5. You see how I acted to the 7. 7 rejected and tapped 5. In order to get to the 12, it slowed down. It grabbed the 12. It showed weakness before. It grabbed the 12 real quick and started coming back down. So it did grab the 12 and it showed weakness before the grab. We should pay attention to the candle closed before the grabs of the boxes and after the grabs of the boxes. I don't think we're going to be trading right now, so fuck it. I don't know what this video should be called, but there we go.